Oh, Chud the Builder needs some ice because it's getting too hot on his case. He's looking at 55 years to life. We're going to be reacting to Chud the Builder's most recent phone call where he's seen crying on the phone, begging to be released.
You're watching the Off Topic Show. Here's an update regarding Chud the Builder.
From Montgomery County, Tennessee, this is Chud the Builder,
where he takes to the phone to let people know we might have to look back at the civil rights movement to see some similarities with Chud the Builder's case and what was happening to people of opposite color of white back then. It's happening to Chud now. It's basically, it's precisely reverse racism. Let's listen to this phone call from the jail cell.
The forbidden fountain today is the blacks' only word fountain. Equal water, equal words, no skin color-based division.
Chud the Builder
is calling you from
Montgomery County Jail.
Press 1 for accepting the call. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Hey.
Hey, so I've been thinking of some of the criticism that I get, and it just reminds me of the civil rights activists who drank from the whites-only fountain. And, you know, like, what if you could give that guy a camera and send him with a news reporter all over the place and live stream it? It'd be the exact same thing, except, you know, it'd be a black dude saying, look at this chimping out. All I'm doing is drinking from this fountain. And, you know, that single act changed a full system that was built upon racial separation. And we were taught in school that the civil rights era ended that division. Yet today, instead of water, it's words. You know, some words can only be said by certain people with a certain skin color. And if you cross that line from the wrong side, you get harassed.
Certain words can only be used by a certain type of people, and if you use those words, then the other side of people will attack you. He's trying to say that back in the day when a black man would drink from a white-only water fountain, white people would get mad and want to do things to the black man. And nowadays, if a white man says a black word, N-I-er, then all of a sudden the black people want to beat up the white man. So he's just saying drinking from a water fountain that says whites only is the same as walking around calling black people's chimps. Now, I would like to say that is a great analogy, Chud. You've been in jail for, I think, about 2 months now, and I know how the mind works. You know, the devil's playground is idle hands, and you have a bunch of idle time on you. So I could totally see how you come up with these crazy analogies and circumstances, given the circumstance that you're currently in. But I'll just tell you this now, buddy. It's not the same. One was used to oppress people and the other one was used by the oppressor. I mean, being able to drink from the water fountain that says whites only was basically going against the man. Going out and calling people the N-word is once again stepping down on people beneath you. I mean, not to say that black people are beneath white people. When it comes to the system of power in America, whites have ran this since the foundation, and blacks have always been the underclass. So there's no such thing as black people punching down on white people. That can't be a thing. I mean, we're called a minority for a reason, because we have the minority amount of people, the minority amount of education, and the minority amount of economics. So it just doesn't work that well. But I see what you did there, Chud. I see what you did there, and I'll give you a golf clap for trying.
attacked, and even starved. And, my streams, I crossed that line. I refuse to follow the unwritten rule that only certain people with certain skin color get to say certain things. And I never went out looking for trouble. I just won't accept different speech rights based on the color of my skin. And people blame me for poking the bear. That's what they say. I'm poking the bear. And instead of blaming me for poking a bear, why don't we all drive the bear out of our cities and back to the forest where it belongs? The bear being this angry, woke mob who will punish you for refusing to be separated by the color of your skin. True progress means same rules for everyone, no matter what color your skin is. And my streams were just a test to see if we're going to remove that bear from our cities or keep letting it roam. And so far, well, you see what's going on.
I cannot teach anybody not to chimp out. I can only make them think.
If you guys don't know, well, let me give you some.
I cannot teach anybody to not chimp out. I can only make them think. You guys are making Chud the Builder look like Aristotle. He's not some deep-minded thinker who's trying to change society. He's trying to make a quick buck off of black folks by making them chimp out. But I will say, Chud the Builder, I'm glad to see that there's some analytical thinking going on there. I mean, to even come up with this whole idea in the first place, it's pretty creative. It's pretty creative. So you get an A+ for creativity on this one. And I hope you come up with some other jail phone calls like this, because you just got 55 years. But honestly, Chud the Builder will be out pretty soon. He's a white man, and white men love breaking white men out of white man things. So my prediction is Chud the Builder will be out before GTA 6. And in fact, they should put Chud in GTA 6. I think that would be good for the culture. I've definitely, I've made money off of Chud the Builder. So thank you for the alley-oop. You know what I mean? You created this controversy, and I've made content on your controversy, and I've been paid quite well for it. So thank you, sir. Chud the Builder, you've been a catalyst to my YouTube channel. Tons of views. 50% of my views come from Chud the Builder content. So what does that say about Chud the Builder? I don't know. He's very viral. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell, and I'm going to bring you more mail, man. It's Camels news you can use.